Hey guys, my name is Corwin Davis and I am a third-year RA who is going to be in Two Oaks this year. And today's devotional topic is about servanthood and servant leadership. The essence of servant leadership to me is sacrificing and giving of yourself so that someone else might be able to benefit from it. The prime example of servanthood is Jesus Christ. He shows us how to serve willingly and how to give of ourselves in the same way that he did. In the 13th chapter of John, during the Last Supper, Jesus washes the disciples' feet, stoops himself a little bit lower in order to wash their feet. The Messiah, he's Christ, he's Jesus the Lord, urges them and reminds them that even I have not come to be served, but to serve. We use that ideal as our model for servant leadership, is to get ourselves not being afraid to get our hands dirty, not being afraid to go to work, but doing whatever we need to do for whoever we need to do, whenever and however, in order to make our job worthwhile. The essence of servant leadership isn't defined by positional authority. It's not defined because you're a student or because you're an RA. Rather, it is defined by your moral authority, the way that you choose to behave and act towards others that makes a difference. It means that we should put our intellect, time, our talent, resources, energy, everything that we have, we should use it towards serving others who we are supposed to be leading. Our job is not to be bosses or to be managers, but to lead. We are student leaders engaging with other students. And the best way to lead them is to show them and to model for them how servants behave. The Bible says, we love the Bible, in Colossians 3:23, whatever you do, work at it with all of your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters. We do everything that we do as if it was unto God. For Jesus says, when you're doing it for the least of these, you're doing it for me. And so we serve, just that's how Christ would have us to behave. As an RA, we do this from day one. At the end of training week, we spend 3 days helping people move in. And that is our first chance and our great opportunity to serve our freshmen and their families and all the new people coming to Belmont, is to serve them. You'll continue even beyond move-in day to serve, to cultivate relationships with your residents, to create unique bulletin boards and eye-catching door decks, to spend time in your hall complex beyond when you're just working the desk, to come up with engaging and creative programming ideas. Through all of these things, you are serving your residents. We get to start the year by serving. The challenge is continuing that servant leadership throughout the year. October and November, when you might get weary, remembering that we are still called to be servants, and we are still called to lay down ourselves and to sacrifice sometimes so that others might benefit. And so that's what I urge you this year, is even beyond move-in day, beyond training week, find ways to serve, find ways to engage your residents and your community, find ways that you can give of yourself and sacrifice so that others might see the Christ in you.